Legend of Korra Season 4, Episode 10, Operation Beifong. Definitely a great episode. It was a really cool action episode. We got to see some really cool fight scenes, especially towards the end there. We didn't get the Toph versus Kuvira thing that everybody was hoping for. Unfortunately, Toph has admitted that she's just too old. Like, she even said, like, don't tell Korra this, because she still wants to be like that powerful Toph character, but sometimes you're just too old. You gotta leave it to the kids, as she put it. So we got a really cool episode. I really enjoyed all the stuff that happened in it. We have, a minor focus with Korra trying to get the spirits to work with her, and unfortunately that didn't work out, which it never seems to work out. The spirits, it's always very iffy with them. It's like, we don't want to get involved with human stuff because they don't really like humans all that much, and then it's up to Korra to figure something out. So unfortunately, she doesn't have a lot of help with getting the spirits to protect Republic City, which she's really gonna need, and that might actually end up convincing them, with Kuvira kind of using these spirit vines as this giant laser cannon that can blow through mountains. It might actually help convince the spirits to help, since Kuvira is going to be attacking the city now. And I can't wait to see what happens. It's going to be, of course, an explosive finale. It's the series finale, but I'm very excited to see it. And I think, with Korra having to figure out how to get the spirits to officially, team up with humans, it'll be an interesting way to end the series, because that's one of the big things that happened in season 2, is that Korra opened up the portals between both worlds so that the human world and the spirit world can combine, and we'll really get to see that. I mean, the whole point is the season is called Balance, so it'll be really great to get that in the actual series finale, where the spirits decide we do actually have to work with humans, even though we don't actually give a crap about them, because that's just how things have been for centuries, with spirits and humans being so separated. But it was a great action episode. We got to see Toph, which is always great. We got to learn stuff about Lin and her father, and how she still kind of hates Toph because she grew up without a father. Her mother didn't exactly care. It was like she didn't talk about the situations that mattered to her, and it was just a nice resolution by the end. And just a lot of great emotional content, which may or may not play a role in the last couple of episodes if Toph does come back in any sort of aspect. But it was really cool. We even got references to some of the comic book storylines, with Toph having the Earthbending Academy where she taught some people. So those storylines are actually already in book form if you want to check those out. They kind of referenced a Civil War type of thing. I don't know if they just meant something that we already saw, or if they meant something that happened when they were, kind of in between the two series. But I would love to see that, like, whatever they're talking about. I feel like they kind of dropped that in there as a ploy, like, hey, we're going to kind of talk about some stuff, so we might get to see Aang, older Aang in comic book form when the Legend of Korra series actually ends, and they'll kind of pick up in between the series, and we'll get to see the adult versions of all the characters from The Last Airbender. But this was just a really action-focused episode. It had story elements, of course, the Korra stuff, and by the end, Zhu Li kind of being a good guy, which was really great. I like that, because it kind of sucked having Zhu Li sort of turn against Varric, and then of course Varric, when he finds out that Zhu Li was actually just way smarter than him and she was working against Kuvira the whole time, I'm excited to see that reaction, because he's going to be like going crazy, like, oh, I knew you were a good guy. I wasn't sad, or I wasn't upset that you left me or anything like that. I knew the whole time. That's of course how he's going to act. But it'll be great to see that interaction. We got to see them come up with a great, basically like a flying suit based off of some animals that they have in the Avatar universe, the hummingbird dragonfly as they called them. So I'm excited to see them finish those and have a bunch of flying mech suits. We got to see Wu actually come up with a good idea for evacuating the city, which unfortunately, as Mako put it, he did ruin it, because the only reason he did it was to try to get a date with Korra. But it was at least a step forward for the character. He at least thought of something useful, so that was nice. But overall, it was definitely a great episode. I mean, there's honestly the only thing that did kind of suck was the fact that Toph didn't really fight as much as I think we were all expecting. We didn't get to see that big fight with her. I mean, she came in and saved in the end, she helped everybody out and just did like a nice shockwave basically. But the action in the episode was without a doubt amazing. Like, seeing Lin fight was really cool. Seeing Sue fight against Kuvira was definitely the best part, especially when she had the giant sheets of metal and she bent them around her body like armor. That was definitely the coolest thing I think I saw in this episode. But I definitely loved it, of course. I want to know what you guys thought, so comment below. Let me know your favorite parts, least favorite parts, And how do you guys think they're gonna defend against Kuvira now that she actually has officially used her laser cannon and the spirit vines as a weapon? How are they gonna officially defend against that? Because Korra can't help with the spirits because they don't give a crap right now. So they have to come up with something. And Varric has officially decided that the vines are far too dangerous to use, so he's not gonna use them even to help defend Republic City. So what is going to be their defense in these upcoming episodes? I think we only have like 4 episodes left, and we're done with Legend of Korra, sadly. But I'm really excited to see how things play out. But I don't know how they're going to defend against the city. I feel like the spirits are going to come back at some point because balance and all that stuff. But they kind of need something very immediate for these next couple of episodes. But I want to know what you guys think. So comment below, let me know, and thanks for watching.